kids. Today we are going to study economics and chapter number first. Introduction to economics. Meaning of economics. See, the word economics, it is derived from two Greek words. One is which means household and nomos, which means management. Therefore, economics means household management. See, economics means, as we all study, economics means study of wealth, social science of wealth, anything you can say. In economics, we can study about our household also and a total national whole country also. The father of economics is Adam Smith. He defined economics as the study of nature and causes of a nation's wealth. And he also says that economics is concerned with the study of wealth only. He believes that in economics we will study all the things related to wealth. So economics is derived from two Greek words. These are the words meaning. You can see it here clearly. So therefore we can say economics is household management. But it is also study related to the whole country's wealth. Okay students, our next topic is macro and microeconomics. See, meaning of microeconomics, the part of economics which is concerned with the economic problem of individual. I am repeating, problem of individual, firm and consumer is known as microeconomics. See, in this we will study about the individual, like a household, a firm, a shop, anything about one person, one individual firm or one individual thing. For example, one house, what was their expenditures and all the things. That will be considered as microeconomics. Next, meaning of macroeconomics, the part of economics which is concerned with the economic problem of whole economic system. I am repeating, whole economic system, like national income, national employment, all the things. In this we are studying about our individual, but here we are talking about the whole system, the aggregate. Means not about one consumer, not about one firm. We are talking about the whole firm. This will be considered as macroeconomics. Our next topic is difference between micro and macroeconomics. As we have already studied the meaning and the examples. Now we are going to study difference between. First, the scope. Scope of microeconomics is very narrow because it is related within a consumer or within a producer. Macro, it has wide scope. Yes, obviously it will have a wide scope because it is the study of whole economic system. Next, deals. It deals with the individual firm and the customers. They are simply dealing with the individual firms and the customers. It deals with the whole economy. Next, theory. It has price theory, it has aggregate theory. Price theory related to demand and related to price of a single commodity. In this whole economic system, the price of all the goods and services. Tools, demand and supply of a commodity. Demand and supply of a particular commodity means of one commodity. That is the main tool of microeconomics, and the aggregate demand and supply of all the goods and services. I am repeating, all the goods and services. What? Aggregate demand and supply of all the goods and services will come under macroeconomics. An example of microeconomics: individual farmer, individual firm, individual consumer, individual producer. And macro example, aggregate national income, aggregate income, or we can say national income and national employment are the example of macroeconomics. Our next topic is meaning of economics activity and meaning of non-economic activity. See, all those activities which are concerned with money and wealth are known as economic activity. Example, when a person goes to office to earn money, means the activities which we perform to earn money, any activity which we perform to earn money will be considered as economic activity. And see, economic activity is also known as commercial activities. The activities from which we can earn money, income, we generate income. This type of activities will known as economic activity or commercial activity. Next, meaning of non-economic activity. Non-economic activities which have no economic aspect or are not concerned with money and wealth. The activities which we perform for our personal satisfaction. Like for example is given attending marriage party, worship, donation. The activities which we perform to satisfy ourselves or social needs. Simply, this type of activities can be considered as non-economic activities, and non-economic activities are also known as commercial activities. Again I am repeating, economic activities are those activities from which we can earn money, and non-economic activities are those activities from which we cannot earn money. That activities only we perform for our personal satisfaction or for the social needs. This type of activities will be considered as non-economic activity. This is also known as commercial activity, and this one also known as non-commercial activities. Our next topic is difference between economic activities and non-economic activities. Before we have studied meaning of economic and non-economic activity, which are also known as commercial and non-commercial activities, which you will study in your commerce book. See, now we are going to study the difference between economic activities and non-economic activities. First, objective. What is the objective of economic activity? To earn money and wealth. The first objective of economic activity is to earn money, to earn income. And non-economic activity for the personal satisfaction only. The non-economic activities are performed for personal satisfaction. Types: production, consumptions, distribution and exchange. All the types, like one can produce, one can consume, or one can distribute, one can exchange. Anything of this will become under economic activity. Social, political, religious, etc. Non-economic activity may be social, may be political, may be religious. For example, one example I am giving you. You are going to temple. That will be considered as non-economic activity under religious matter. Next is purpose. Its main purpose to satisfy material needs. See, the main objective of economic activity is to satisfy our needs. Whatever needs, our material needs are there, food, clothes, shelter, education, these all can be satisfied through economic activity. All our needs. And in non-economic activity, they are for psychological satisfaction. Means you are going to temple, you are getting satisfaction. You are attending marriage parties, you are getting personal satisfaction only. You are not earning anything. Next is relationship. Directly related to money and income. When we are performing economic activity, it is directly related with money and income. Non-economic activities, there is no relation with money and with income. For example, you are going to attend a marriage party, no one is paying you. You are going for your personal satisfaction. You are going to temple for worship, no one is going to pay you. You go only for your personal and psychological satisfaction. But in economic activity, when you are performing, when you are doing any production, you are doing exchange of goods and services, in that you are earning money. So that is directly related with money. Clear? Economic activities are directly related with money and non-economic activities are not related with money.